Hello and welcome back to the third episode of Stanley Parable. I'm Disnova Fall, your YouTubers here for entertainment. Or viewers, or YouTubers. I don't know which one is what, right one. But anyway. Right, in the first two episodes I was really confused. Now it turns out I've talked to a friend of mine and it turns out I've already beaten it. Bit weird. Although, now there's a few extra endings which my friend has told me about, which I am going to test out. One of them is... oh bother.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Yep, I'm dead. Hey. Good. That's one of the few
Stanley
endings.
decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers.
Blah, blah, blah.
He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
There's a window you can go up into. Not sure which one it is. Maybe later on.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yay! Walking, la la la.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Right, okay, I didn't much find that one, but this one's a bit more trickier to do.
Stepping up.
Do. Yeah. Where to go though? The door's open again. Yeah. Well, that felt like more doors. Where'd it go though? It's just going all the way back. There we go, something to go outside. Can't tell whether he's got windows or not, to be honest. That has... I mean, all of them have. No furnace. There's a new room. Let's test it out, shall we? Ooh. Fancy. You are now leaving. Skateboard. No way! 4-3 go! And 4-3-2. Okay, let's go this way. Up the stairs to a skateboard of some sort. That's an interesting one. 755. Wait, what? That... Wait. Right, 755. 756. Oh, 758, isn't it? 757, still the same. Can't see much on this dog, can you? The light, walk towards the light. Oh god, I'm dead. Still same room. What here now? I don't even remember. Bloody can't see where we're going. Skateboard launch bay. Escape! Escape! Skateboard. Hang on a sec. It's different again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yeah, sounds good enough to me.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Think it's this way? Not entirely sure.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
You were saying? Oops. Yes, that was 2 different endings. Yeah, I'm just trying to cover some of the endings which I missed.
He didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Left.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
I've got no legs.
No.
Ah!
We went down.
Where's my legs?
Right, left, down, left, right.
You can see your legs in this game.
Okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oopsie.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to go back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
No.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Don't know about the chair one though. Apparently if you go... Because you can't jump in this game, you can apparently go up somewhere.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No. No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
Exactly.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
That's definitely a weird corridor. Huh? I can go through there. This way. Interesting.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart?
Let's go the same way.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No. They get the Venture line next. Nope.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Or maybe you didn't write the plot correctly.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Yeah, and also it's like changes. Like last time.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Oh, yeah, sure, that's sure that's gonna work. Oh, come on. Wait, what?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Thank you!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Oh,
some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Come on, me. It's just gonna finish it off. This won't be a very short one, to be honest. The finale.
Alright, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Let's go want to follow the line.
Right, you see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Bother.
Nope. Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay, now if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on, that got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood. No, no. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through...
I mean, you trusted him.
Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Forward.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction? Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
To be honest, it's very boring. Blank walls, blank carpet, blank ceiling.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
The line's more fun, though. Aww, come back. I missed the line.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision.
Not
From
really.
here, the story is in our control. How important, we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with that counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
The reversing reverse program. What? Not like reversing to going forward, then reversing the reversing. Is it going forward? That it's not a win for logic, it's a win for confusing us.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Okay.
And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Interesting.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Or perhaps you're not telling me everything.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Right, there's 2 other endings in here, this path that I know of. Maybe 3. So let's give it a try, shall we?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Are you ready?
I'm not your
1,
enemy, really, I'm not.
3.
I realize it, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Aww.
Good job, Stanley.
Yay.
Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yay, I'm powerful.
All his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That was fun. Yay, I plummeted to my death. Not really. His room was different. Wait, what? Okay. Is that different to you?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business,
It's a work of
Stanley
art.
took the first open door on his left.
Now we get on the path and we try and find something to do, something else.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Can I just say, from the...
Choice.
We've played it.
It's the best part of being a real person.
Yay!
But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous.
Oh.
For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice.
Steve!
He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice will you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day.
Really?
Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Yay!
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. Okay.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Oh.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Hopefully this should be fun. There's another ending, by the way. That's cutting off everything. Door opens. Through a door. Or through another door. Walking, walking, walking. La 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 la.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Is that a good thing?
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? Let's go for it.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Wait, what?
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Night Shark 115. Night Shark 155.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Night Shark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 427. 4 35.
Okay, fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you had better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Okay.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's try right. I'm not sure how long this is going to be actually.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
What on earth happened to that room? I have no idea. I have no idea what's happening, guys, to be honest.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? Oh, I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Interesting.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me?
Yay!
Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
Hey, where'd you find the ending?
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything.
Guys, it looks like we complete the game.
You can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait.
Aww.
You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
Aww. Poor narrator. Right guys, I'm gonna end it there. I reckon there's about one or two more, but I'm not too sure how to do those. If I ever do them again, I'll probably do another. Well, to be honest, I think I might do a demo of this game to show you what the demo's like as well. Yeah, I'll do a demo of this game as well, and I'll rate that along with this one. Whew. So I'm now gonna rate it. Look, I don't need you. Go away. Stanley Parable, it's a interesting, confusing game, as you saw. It's quite unorthodox games, not many of them, in all fairness. It's actually quite a brilliant little game. In all fairness, I feel the demo's got a bit more, but I'm not talking about demo, I'm talking about the actual game. Actual game's pretty good. I recommend it for anyone who wants a laugh or be completely confused. Yes, that's brilliant. Out of 10, I would say. Oh, it's a bit difficult this one, isn't it? Out of 10, definitely more than 5. I think it's that so far. Let's think. I'm gonna say an 8 out of 10 for this game. That's been generous for first game.
Stanley stood for a long time in one spot. It's part of a game. He likes to see how long he can go without dying. So far, he's doing excellent. And if he just stays right where he is, I'm sure he'll keep up that good momentum. Let's observe. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Sorry about that, they're designed to make him quiet. Give it 8 out of 10. For obvious reasons. It's a brilliant game. There's a lot of things you can do to mess up, other things you can do as well. It's a bit confusing sometimes, but it's all fun. Probably actually found the ending this time, which was a bit weird, but well, this has 2 actual endings. It's nice. And I got a you win twice. Yay! Next of this game, I only mentioned probably 1 or 2. Sorry, I got a bit of a sore throat. I'm not sure if you noticed. If you did, well done. If you haven't, then doesn't really matter. But either way, hi. What things say? Oh well. Negatives. You got choice, but it's still set on the same path, and some terms you still got the same door choosing, still got the same layouts and everything. A little bit too confusing, I might add, at times. But in all fairness, it's a pretty good game. I was getting confused, I think, where that actually is the storyline, because I'm thinking that can't be it. Sure, there must be something else, but there is something else, which is good, because it actually is quite intuitive of what everything is and where everything is. So yeah, 8 out of 10. But Stanley Parable. If you believe what I said is true, or you believe what I said is encouraged you to buy the game, by all means get the game. There is no multiplayer version of this one. It's a Valve game they've created, as you see in the credits earlier. On this Disnova Fall, this is Stanley Parable full game. Not, this doesn't say full game, it's just Stanley Parable. If anyone's a bit confused by that. Probably do the Stanley Parable demo, and I'll stress the demo part out because it's a demo. You get it? Yeah, because the demo was different to the actual game. It didn't really. I want to see how much similarities there were, to be honest. I never read them as much. I don't play them.
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seemed to think I had nothing better to. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yeah, so this is Stanley Parable game. I'm Disnova Fall. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, get out and support the people who created it. I'm Disnova Fall. You came for entertainment. You got the entertainment. Hope you watched all three, see how much confusion I've had. As always, stay cool, keep active, and keep watching. I'll see you around, YouTubers, also viewers. I don't know. I'm gonna try and figure that out in the next couple episodes. YouTubers or viewers? That's an interesting topic actually. Anyway, I'll see you around.